Just hot, wet, and juicy.
You know what else is hot, wet, and juicy? Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. I am one of your hosts, Dakota, joined always by John, and we also have Ken back. It's been about a week. Somebody
Life
take
is
us
rough.
away. Let's start with Monday Night Raw. Who wants to take off on that one?
Well, Dakota, I'll take that since John's still a backstabber.
Come on.
So we started off.
No.
We started off Raw with the open challenge by Seth Rollins, and I don't know who wouldn't have guessed that Finn Balor was going to interrupt it, but he did.
We got a replay of that tonight.
Yeah, crazy.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me what I'm telling lies. Right. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Pretty much the highlight of that was Finn Balor hitting Seth Rollins with 3 coup de graces by pretty much jumping off the stairs. Just setting up the Money in the Bank match. I don't have too much on this. It's kind of the same old stuff. Oh, jump from behind. Oh, jump up again. Oh, he's injured. Oh, no. Now he's going to fight injured. We got to overcome the odds, you know? Anybody got anything to add to that?
Hey, you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, you kind of nailed it. Just the little 3 cut the grasses there. It was...
That is amazing. All right. Well, moving on. Let's see what we got here. Then we had The Miz come out and bitch and complain that he wanted to be the one to accept the challenge, that he put his open challenge out. I don't think anybody, well, we knew he was coming back soon, but was it Ciampa?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out, answered the challenge, proceeded to beat The Miz. Liked it, loved it. I think we're going to get a pretty good show between those two. And I'm finally glad to see The Miz back in action again. So, anybody got any stuff on that?
Yeah. They were telling a story as the match was going. Like, you hear Ciampa yelling, "Not even a text message, no call." Stuff like that during the match. Like, there was no promo, no nothing needed for this. They were pretty much just screaming at each other the whole time. I liked it. Just no bullshit, but the mic just straight into it.
It's absolutely everything you'd want out of a Ciampa return. The man is gold. It's absolutely beautiful. And the only sad part is I see him getting relegated to a tag team with Gargano, bringing DIY back, but that's also going to be very entertaining in itself.
I'm here for it. Moving on, we had Katana Chance and Caden Carter defeating Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville via pinfall. With the after party, I've got to say I'm very impressed with Katana Chance and Caden Carter. Very impressed.
Not a big fan of the name change. It's Casey Catanzaro. She's been on TV plenty of times before. I don't understand the name change.
Well, fucking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had name changes.
Shit. It's such good shit.
So just let it be then.
I know,
Let
she
it
was
be.
on.
But they were very impressive in the ring.
She was on Ninja Warrior, and everybody knows her name. It's on the same network. What are we? I don't understand the name change. But
can we go an episode without you guys just hating on somebody?
But we don't trademark it.
Jesus.
Sorry, man.
I gotta say. And then we had I know Hook was very excited about this next part here. The Indus Share defeating Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Oh my God. These guys were getting shoved down our throats.
This is like the 5th week in a row where they've squashed, the 5th or 6th week in a row where they've squashed somebody with no build. Can they just challenge for the tag titles or something? Like, you've beat the shit out of everybody, a bunch of nobodies.
There's not been anybody really.
Yeah, this is like the 3rd time they beat Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, but it's always Alexander taking the fall.
I personally don't mind it. It's better than what they did with Mahal the first time they put him in the fucking main event scene out of fucking nowhere.
That's fair.
And everybody hates it. And they don't look bad.
No, they look pretty good. Just no build.
Very true. I think that's just one thing I'm not like overly excited for this team about. There's no build to them. I don't even know if they're going to be good on mics. I don't even know if they can build a story. And that's why I would hate to just throw them in the tag team championship race with Kevin and Sammy, because everything they're in is gold right now.
You know what they can build? Nice Econo Lodge or a 7-Eleven.
You motherfucker.
Oh my god! All right, that's gonna get us in trouble.
All right. Somewhere in between those matches, we did get a promo from Judgment Day, and we also got a promo from something Cody Rhodes. Whoa. Except in the 6-man tag match for the main event, which I think we all kind of saw coming. And then the Hogan style booking of Logan Paul just announced that he was just given a spot Money in the Bank. I've got to say, this is kind of my favorite part of the night, and it's only because LA Knight came out. We ended up having Ricochet come out. We had Shinsuke come out. We had LA Knight come out. Who am I missing? Santos Escobar, and they let him talk on a mic. What? But LA Knight, of course, stole the show for me. Let me talk to you. What do y'all think?
Here's a roadmap to show you where you can shove those bottles of prop.
Yeah, dude, I was like, yes.
The reaction he got. See, the man is so fucking over right now.
Dude,
if he doesn't win Money in the Bank, I think whoever does is going to get booed out of the O2 Arena.
That's my thing. Like, I guess that's the hard part I'm struggling with this year. Like, there's not a whole lot of, like, considered top talent in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Shinsuke in a bit, like, what? It's got to be LA Knight. If it's not LA Knight, we're right.
I mean, I don't mind either way because it's giving a chance to actually build someone.
Yeah.
LA Knight. Let's build it.
I'm fine with either LA Knight or Santos, either of those two guys.
I wouldn't even mind Shinsuke. I'd like to see that man back in the title picture.
Yeah, I'm still salty about the last time he was in the title picture.
Yeah.
I don't think we should talk about that, though.
No.
Moving on. Anyways, that ended up in a big brawl. Everyone punching everybody, throwing each other out of the rings.
Oh, Pete Dunne. You forgot about Pete Dunne.
That's right, Pete Dunne.
Butch coming in, how Pete Dunne used to, just didn't say shit, punched him in the mouth, loved it. Yep.
They probably need to him back, honestly.
I need more of it.
Yep. All right. Moving on, we had Viking Raiders defeating Alpha Academy. This Alpha Academy Maxine Dupree story is getting pretty funny. I'm actually enjoying it. You know, them teaching her how to wrestle, and then she does the move later that night. Viking Raiders did pick up the win while Otis was distracted with Maxine celebrating the suplex. Chad Gable took the pin. I hate when he takes the pin. Don't think he needs to take the pin. Let Otis do it. But any thoughts on that?
Yeah, their backstage segments are gold. Them teaching Maxine to wrestle is yeah. Every time she does something now, she's doing exactly what Gable does. The whole thank you, throwing the peace sign.
I love it. And we haven't seen anything from the Max Male role models that she was part of, so I'm really glad they found a good stable for her to join.
Well, the rumor is they're getting repackaged as something because nobody knows what they want them to do.
Send them to NXT.
But they are probably one of the more entertaining aspects of Monday night right now.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'd still like to see that Gable at least mid-card title push eventually, but I can wait.
Yeah, let's see how it plays out. I'm not going in any particular order here. I'm just kind of going off of match card I got pulled up here. We did get a Bronson Reed versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Guess who won that? Love it. All right. We had a Money Bank qualifying match between Trish Stratus and Raquel Rodriguez. Not a bad match. Not a bad match. I did enjoy most of it. Watching Trish get kind of flopped around like a rag doll, and then that clothesline Raquel delivered. But ultimately we had Becky come out, to beat up Zoe, ended up grabbing and throwing Trish, which resulted in disqualification, resulting in Trish winning. Just kind of setting up Becky's got to overcome the odds there. Any thoughts?
Yeah, it won't surprise me if they add Raquel to this and then just stack the deck against Becky Lynch.
For her to overcome or for her to lose?
No, for her to overcome, because literally everybody in the match.
She's got to finish the story.
Yeah, and
Such
have
good shit.
everybody in the match gunning against her.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But because I think there's really not. Is there anybody really going against Rhea right now besides Natalya?
No, Natalia's just being the ragdoll right now. But
I do think a Rhea versus Raquel would be a good match.
That was a good little segment backstage before it started because they are both pretty tall and pretty damn strong.
Strong as oxes.
Yeah.
I think we'll finally get some direction on Rhea's title reign after Money in the Bank. I feel like they're kind of just preoccupied with that right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to push one way or the other. So Natalya's kind of doing that. She doesn't know what
She's holding the
fits in,
spot for right now.
pretty much. At least she lasted longer than she did Money in the Night of Champions. That's off to her.
She still lasted longer than I would with Rhea. You know what I'm saying?
Reference the Instagram picture she posted. Moving on.
Yeah, they brought that up on the commentary team too.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Thank you, Corey.
We did get another backstage segment with Arazaka coming up to Cody offering to take the spot. Kevin and his rage is just, to me, it's the best part of Monday Night right now. Because whenever Ludwig, we had Matt Riddle defeat Ludwig Kaiser, which then led to him getting jumped in an ankle injury, go figure. And then when they went back, they kind of started shit talking Kevin and Sammy. And then, man, I love it. But
it's time for Dr. Shelley and some anger management again.
Love it. And then fast forward to them talking to Cody, and then Kevin's like, "So we get to punch somebody in the face. We get to punch somebody in the face," and then like walks off. Loved it. Which then led to the main event of the evening, which we had Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn defeating the Judgment Day via pinfall. Banger. Loved it.
Absolute banger.
Loved every minute of it. Cody, you got a thought?
No, it was actually a solid match, top to bottom. Enjoyed I always enjoy anything with those three in it, honestly.
Can we just talk about Sami Zayn jumping over Rhea? Go out to the ring. I loved it, man. I think they ended it the right way with Cody Rhodes, finishing the match out. I'm not overly excited for the Cody versus Dominic at Money in the Bank. I don't know.
I got a feeling what's going to happen.
Well, John, you called the 2019 Cena Super Cena situation here, so why don't you tell me how the rest of this plays out?
So he's probably going to get jumped by Brock Lesnar before this match starts, and Dom's going to end up winning this.
God damn it!
What?
That's exactly what I was going to fucking say.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to fucking happen too. They're going to give Dom some cheesy ass win, and then he's going to run with that for the next few months. I beat Cody Rhodes.
Dude, fuck. I hope that doesn't happen.
You think they're still mad over the throne thing in AEW? Like, is that what's going on?
It sure as hell feels like it.
I don't get it, man. I think we can be doing such a better storytelling with Cody right now and involving him with Dominic. Don't get me wrong, he's got major heat. He's holding well on his own, and I'm not mad at him, but we veered so far away from Cody's finishing the story that everything's kind of feels stale for me right now, I guess.
For sure.
Anybody else got any thoughts?
No, I think
No,
we're good.
All
I
right,
think that
then.
about sums up Raw.
Shut up, you jabronis. Hook,
What?
give me a letter grade.
Uh,
It doesn't matter what your letter grade is. Dakota, give me yours.
the disrespect.
It doesn't
No,
matter what
hold on.
yours is either.
You know, I'm giving
You know
it.
what? Kid, give us a letter grade.
Yeah.
No.
Shut up! I'm talking.
All right, I'm giving it a B minus.
Fucker.
I'd also give it a good B minus.
Y'all both
It's a
suck.
good show. Not as good as Dynamite was, or not Dynamite. Collision.
I was about to say take that shit back right now.
Let me say Collision's the show to beat right now.
Yeah, until this week and when they have the Elite on there and ruin the whole thing.
You know, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. But right now, Collision is the show to beat. If we start our week on Saturday, Collision is the show to beat this week.
That's fair.
I give Raw a solid B.
It doesn't matter what you give Raw.
Shut your ass when you're talking to me. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, that was the show. What was Raw? I think we got a few other topics of discussion here, so I'm going to throw it to. You know what? I'm going to put him on the spot. Dakota, talk about the next segment.
All right. Up next, we had week 1 of 2 weeks of NXT Gold Rush.
I knew I'd be prepared, so he called on you instead.
What'd you say?
I like how he knew that I was going to be prepared for this. So he called on you just to be a dick.
If you want to take it, go ahead and run with it, John.
No. I'm letting you run with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to open up the night on night 1 of Gold Rush, we'll finish it off next week. We had the NXT North American Championship, which was Wes Lee, the champion, versus Tyler Bate with special guest referee Mustafa Ali, with Lee retaining the championship via pinfall. Guys, thoughts? Who watched it? I don't know if everybody watched the whole show.
I caught the very tail end of NXT tonight. We were at the ball fields.
Fair enough.
I enjoyed Mustafa Ali reffing this, and trying not to get too involved, and both competitors getting pissed off at him during the match. I thought that was kind of entertaining.
Yeah, overall, it was a very entertaining match. The wrestling was great. Ali did add a nice little layer to it.
Yep.
Up next, we had Thea Hall makes Tiffany Stratton tap out at a pep rally little promo she had going on there. I don't give a fuck because I'm just not getting into NXT, and it's not why I was here. I don't know what's going on. Why is there a meth head with a cheerleading company? Someone explain this to me.
All right. So she won a over-the-top rope battle royal last week, dumping out Dana Brooke and Cora Jade, and that's why we're here.
She's also the youngest number 1 contender in like WWE history or something like that.
Yeah, she's like 19. So that's basically it, and then she's got her whole Chase U team around her. So,
all right, makes sense. It was entertaining, but I just didn't know what was going on, and it was hard to care personally.
That's fair.
Way to try it, though. You know what I'm saying? You tried.
I was just real confused on why she was having little method tweaker moments.
Yeah, that's kind of the gimmick. But she go off, man.
Thought I was looking at a Peakton High School Bullitt County cheerleader. Anyway, up next. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Fair enough.
Up next, we had a number 1 contender for the NXT Tag Team Championships with Jensen and Briggs versus Hank and Tank.
What are these fucking names?
I was trying to hold it. Versus Infoe and Blade. I don't know how you pronounce the one dude's name. But the people I can't pronounce, Blade and Infoe, defeated everybody and earned their shot at the Tag Team Champions next week.
That was an unintentional.
John, thoughts?
That was an unintentional ride.
Did you say unintentional ride?
Rhyme.
Oh,
I don't even think you realized you did it either.
No, it's the autism.
This is
Or the dad pen I keep mixing up with my vape. You know, it's just
It's all
going
the same.
downhill.
It's all the
yeah.
same.
I had the same feeling with this match you had about the last little promo. I don't care about this at all.
All right. Well, next.
I know this one. It's the same premise as why there was like the 6-pack challenge for the men's tag team on the whatever. Up next, fuck me. Pause.
You alive over?
Smoking the ganja. All right. Up next, we had Cora Jade versus Dana Brooke. I was curious where Dana Brooke was. This answered kind of my question. She's in NXT. We had Jade defeating Brooke via referee stoppage. John, thoughts on this match?
Yeah, finally a different style of finish. I mean, we see the same bullshit seems like every match. This was something different. I liked it.
I agree. This is a finish we haven't seen on any show in a good while.
Yeah.
Ken, did you get a chance to watch this one?
I did not watch
Or did you-
highlights.
So you basically just kind of hopped in on the main event?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I saw the end of the Mello Baron Corbin promo. Then I got into the
Well, good, because that's what's up next.
boom.
Woo! So,
As
as Ken mentioned, there was a in-ring promo with Baron Corbin, and Carmelo Hayes. Excuse me. Dear God, they let that one cook. That was great from both participants.
Yeah.
See, I guess I'm kind of like you. I'm just kind of getting NXT, so I'm not really like vested in it. It seemed
No
kind
one's
of.
really sure why this is happening, but like we're here.
It makes sense, I guess, to help Baron out since he got demoted down to NXT to kind of like put him right in the main title event, which is fine because they were going to tie up Braun Breaker with Seth Rollins, and I think that story's been told too many times. But I think for me, Baron Corbin just wasn't delivering. You know what I mean? He's like talking down onto him, but he just like didn't. I guess for me, and probably what Max would say, it just didn't hit the spot.
I'll play devil's advocate here.
Of course, you're going to.
I mean, I liked it.
Of course, you did.
The little part at the end where he was like, "I'm going to sit at home with the title and have a glass of wine with my hot wife." I'm like, all right, that's at least he's believing what
He
he's
did
saying.
quote Ice Cube.
Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna sit back and say today was a good day.
I'll be the one to support both sides. Fuck y'all. I thought they both did well. Carmelo, personally, I feel like he did a little bit better on his deliveries, but Corbin did very well. It's probably one of the best Corbin promos we've had in a hot fucking minute.
It might be the best Corbin promo we've ever had because a lot of the times he gets cut off and gets jobbed out. At least he has in the last few months.
Sure.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just not personally invested, so I just don't have a dog in the fight. I was like going against Hook.
That's fair. Up next was probably the lowest point of the night, honestly, in a match I did not pay a single bit of attention to. We had Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson versus Valentina Feroz and Uscilla Leon. Who the fuck are these names coming from?
God, you tried, but I think you butchered the fucking.
It's the hick in me. God damn it.
Oh God, you butchered. I appreciate you because
Ulysses S. Grant versus.
that's what I was waiting. I was like Ulysses S. Grant versus the South again.
Versus Robert E. Lee. The South didn't give up, God damn it. Grandma said she got biscuits and gravy ready. All right, we'll come back.
Well,
anyway, we had Jackson and Legend getting the win via pinfall. Does anybody give a fuck?
No, move on.
All right, cool. Up next was our main event with Seth freaking Rollins versus Braun Breaker in an absolute banger of a match. with Seth retaining via pinfall. And after the match, Finn Balor coming out and attacking him, much like he did on Monday night. Fellas, what are we thinking?
I was kind of disappointed. The match was an absolute banger. I mean, Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins put on absolute clinic for, the 15 to 20 minutes they were given. But I was really hoping to see if Finn Balor cost Braun Breaker that opportunity, which then would bring Braun Breaker up to Raw to kind of get into that feud a little bit. But, letting that match play out was probably the right choice because they were fucking going in it, dude. I loved every bit of the match. Yeah, I can't say enough, man. That was definitely one of the better matches of the year for me.
Yeah, that spot from the table was nice. Then the transition at the end. Braun Breaker's spear is something beautiful.
Yes.
You can actually feel it. It's not like an Edge one where you're like, did he really hit it? Did he get all of that? No, there's no doubt if he fucking hit you with this one.
And I think the big thing for me, man, is like he has like that hit you at it anywhere with his spear. Like Roman, Bobby, and like Edge and all them have to set up their spear. Like he just hits it out of nowhere, dude. Like I watched the highlight of him and Mello going at it. Mello did like that jumping off the ropes, and right turned around to me. Braun just popped his ass, and I was like, God. And it's one of those spears that you just hit anywhere and it plays out. You know what I mean? Like where everyone else kind of has to do like the hit, jump off to the side and everything. Like his sticks.
Yeah, I want to compare it to like how Rhino used to do gore and just like
That's what I was about to say. He spears like Rhino used to during ECW. Looks like it's legitimately trying to break you in half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. 2 stomps were beautiful too.
Yeah.
His Breaker's selling of the stomp too was amazing.
Yeah. Whenever whenever Seth was running towards the ropes, whenever he was setting up for the other stomp, and then he hit that spear on him though, that legitimately got me up out of the seat. I was like, holy shit, here we go. What's happening?
Yep.
I thought after that Frankensteiner and Gorilla Press Power Slam that Braun was actually going to win it, honestly.
If he wasn't so invested in this Finn Balor championship story, I would have bought in 110%. I was like, that'd been the perfect call up for Braun. Like, but we know that match was set for Money in the Bank, so there's gonna be no chance for Braun to win. But God bless, dude, he doesn't need to be called up to the main roster.
Braun is a future absolute megastar. He has everything.
Size, strength, speed, ferocity. I mean, he's got it all.
He can talk. He moves like his uncle and dad when they were in their prime.
Yeah, he's got a name behind him too to draw older fans back in.
Second generation. Yep. My God, man, he has everything you need. And like I said, I just don't know how you leave him on NXT after that absolute clinic with Seth Rollins.
I just need to know if he does math like his uncle does.
Dude, I don't even want to think about that.
That is the greatest promo of all time. I don't know what you're talking
about. Chance of winning. There's 25% chance of winning. The number spelled disaster.
Yeah, dude, I literally cannot. I can't even go back and rewatch those promos, dude. Like I can't.
I quote the numbers don't lie promo at least once a week.
Yeah. Like
Early TNA was something
Senor
special.
God. Yeah. Well, I think that concludes the
I think that about sums up NXT. John, what else we got? Oh.
What?
What?
I thought you were about to say something.
Let me talk to you.
Go ahead.
You talk to me then.
No, John can talk. I'll let John talk.
All right.
No, John, I'm going to talk. So what I was saying was we're going to throw it to Hook for the next segment.
All right, can I speak now? Is that cool? We good? All right, just making sure. If we can just swap the commentary teams from Raw and NXT, that'd be fucking great. I'm tired of Kevin Patrick. Dude sounds like he's
Who's the guy that does it with Booker?
I don't know. I didn't get his name, but he was great too. The little catch and release call that he had for Breaker's slam. I don't know what the hell it was called. I don't know what it was called.
Like a military press into a power slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, that call was beautiful. We're not getting that from Kevin Patrick. I don't even think he knows half the wrestling moves when he's calling
No.
it on Raw. He just goes, "Oh," or "Oh my God."
He is literally saved by Corey Graves every night.
Yeah.
So they will trade Kevin Patrick for Booker T.
Yeah. And he sounds like
100%.
he's out of breath every fucking show. Why are you panting?
Need another lucky ducky quack quack moment or whatever the fuck he said during that match.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
One last bit here before we call it a night. And I don't know if we don't think we've talked about it because we haven't done a podcast on Saturday, but we did not get enough of Samoa Joe versus CM Punk on Saturday.
Run it back.
Yeah, we
didn't.
We talked about that on the podcast Saturday. It felt like he was on the apron the entire time.
Did you finally go back and watch Collision?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I went back and just watched a couple highlights, and then I watched the full tag match between CM Punk and all them.
Honestly, the full show was perfect.
It had a lot of good vibes to me. I think I really like CM Punk's promo. I think that was probably one of CM Punk's better promos. There was a lot of shade and jab in there going on. Him having the title belt in the bag, because he technically never lost it. And I think it kind of sets up him and MJF on a crash course again because I don't think MJF has anybody really to go against right now.
No, he doesn't. He's ran through everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, now you've got Punk back, and I think that's going to be the next setup, which I'm for it. Let's do it. But that's just my thoughts. I didn't get a chance to, throw my opinions out there because, I was a sheep. But very, very excited for Punk to be back. Can't wait to see where this goes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tune in tomorrow because he's rumored to be on Dynamite.
But Kenny Omega will be there.
Nope.
Well, the rumor is the Elite will not be there because they're a bunch of pussies.
Got their feelings hurt.
He's making it real hard being a Kenny Omega fan.
Does suck.
Yep, old Twinkle Toes and the Buckaroos will not be there.
Is that because of the big ball thing? Like, was it last year?
Yeah, it's still because of that bullshit.
I was not wrestling during that time frame. Like, I do not know what the fuck happened.
Wrestling was special during that time frame.
Okay, I figured it would be. So, all right, well, that's all I got.
So, do we have a Ground Our Gear segment this week?
Well, we got to get to the letter grades for NXT for our first time all watching it.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It'll buff.
Go ahead and start us off, Dakota.
I'm gonna give it a B plus, A minus kind of thing. Like, it was very close to being good chance of being show of the week. Probably didn't help that I don't know half the storylines going on right now, but hey, it'll buff. It still passes.
That's fair. Ken, what's your grade?
I'm gonna say B.
It doesn't matter what your grade is. No, go ahead.
You are so childish. I'm gonna say B plus A.
Shut up! Stop talking.
B plus A minus. Seth Rollins and Soul Show. Fuckers.
I'll give it a B. There's a couple matches where I just didn't give a shit. So B.
Do you feel better now that you said that?
No.
Okay. You sounded very passive aggressive there, so I was gonna make sure you felt better after you said that. So at the end of the day, buddy, we're here for you. Okay. For you.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll go ahead and start the What Grinds Our Gears. Dakota, I'm going to put you on the spot again.
I don't really have anything upset me this week. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good about wrestling this very moment.
You don't have anything to gripe about Omega about?
No. No, I don't. It's all been said and played out before. It's hard to give a fuck about it anymore.
That's fair. Ken, you got anything?
Still trying to figure out why Asuka has the women's undisputed championship. Still don't have that answer. Still don't feel like I'm ever gonna get the answer to that question. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have an undisputed champion when it's kind of disputed.
It's clearly distinguished. You know what I mean? Like there was never a combined title for them to be undisputed. I think that's just lazy on Triple H on this part.
Yeah, it's the whole copy and paste thing.
Pretty much. Oh, let's throw women's in there. Nobody will know the difference.
Yeah.
There's a joke to be made there, but I'm a better person.
Way to take the high road, buddy.
We'll go ahead and bookmark that one. Dakota taking the high road.
I'm sure at some point in time he'll bust and throw it out.
Oh, we're going to go ahead and break them right now. What do you think about the tag team match that's going to happen on Friday, Dakota?
What tag team match? I don't know what you're talking about.
The unification one.
There's nothing to unify. There's no match. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Alba Fire and what's the other one? Isla Dawn.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know SmackDown actually had an advertised point of like when to take your bathroom break. So I don't know. It's just weird. Also, the 19th Amendment was a horrible idea.
God damn it.
Oh. What's your opinion on Charlotte Flair and Bianca's feud right now?
Who the fuck's the heel? That's it. That's all I want to know right now.
I'm trying to break you, damn it. Anyways. Oh, I don't really have too much to complain about. I'm just CM Punk called the Elite soft, and now they're not even going to be on their mainstay show. Yeah, just basically proved his point. I know they're in Chicago and are probably going to get booed out of the building, but Dom gets booed out of the building every fucking week, and he doesn't run.
He does not.
Still tries.
He just forgets how to speak.
Oh, he don't forget how to speak. He can't speak because they're screaming over him. Oh, but yeah, that's all I got for now. We'll probably have something after watching Dynamite tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kendall, anything grind your gears, sweetheart?
He just said
No.
Okay.
Outside of
sure?
the women's championship thing.
Yeah, he's already talked about it. Welcome to Earth, Dakota. Welcome to Earth.
Mine must not have paid attention because it just doesn't fucking matter what he says.
Okay. Your attitude is really, really starting to chat me. If you got something to say, buddy, let's just hash it out now.
We do have.
It doesn't matter.
Backstory. We do have some beef here. They haven't been on the same show in a minute.
I think it actually has been a few episodes.
Tell me when I'm lying.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
If you're gonna quote the promo, quote it right.
Shut the fuck up, Dakota.
But I will ask you the question me and John talked about on the last podcast since you weren't here for it. Forbidden Door, AEW, WWE. Book 4 matches you want to see
Between
AEW and WWE.
Ooh, 4
you
matches.
Could also use, I guess technically you could also use New Japan and Ring of Honor since they're all over there anyway.
I don't really know too much of those. Buddy Matthews versus Dominic Mysterio.
Ooh.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley custody ladder match. It's just full circle, long term storytelling.
I don't know. I think since we kind of got prime MJF, I think I would like to see like a Cody versus MJF.
Again,
for me it'd be new because I've never watched him wrestle in the past, but I'll tell you, give me Seth Rollins versus MJF. I'll go that route. Dave put me on the spot here.
That's kind of a lot. Let you think about it for a minute. That's a lot better than what we picked. We picked him versus MJF versus Roman.
And then we kept debating about it and weren't quite sure.
Yeah.
I'd say Seth versus MJF because the mic work leading up to that would be second to none. I don't. I'm trying to like do size comparisons here. There's just really like nothing. I guess I would do Omos versus Hook.
Oh my God.
Vince's favorite guy versus Tony Khan's favorite guy. Just do Omos versus Orange Cassidy.
Such good shit.
Danhausen versus Bray Wyatt.
That I was kind of thinking that one, but
The funny dark gimmick versus the stupid ass gimmick.
yeah, give me that one. I'd probably do Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill.
You know what? That's not terrible.
But I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think Jade Cargill is like the powerhouse in AEW for the female division, right?
Yeah, I'd do her versus Bianca. Because those two.
Yeah,
be a whole lot of body slams in that one.
And I tell you, this I guess is going to be just throwing out an honorable mention here. I'll probably do Becky versus Britt Baker.
Yeah. Becky will probably have to carry that match, but
yeah,
it'd be a fun one to see. Britt Baker's looked a little rusty here recently.
And then Sky Blue just by herself.
Sky Blue versus Gigi Dolan.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh.
I don't know. Let me get an official list and I'll put that together. I know Seth versus MJF, and then I'll have to come up with an official list, and I'll have it for Friday show.
I guess we'll do the same. Because ours was.
My best pick was still Cody versus Dustin for Dustin's retirement.
Yeah.
That way he retires with both companies at once. It's the only way to send him out.
Yes.
Run back Triple H versus Sting.
Please no.
That was miserable. Who do you think Randy Orton versus MJF?
That was my thing. I couldn't figure out who to put MJF against because you got to put him on there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're just putting him in for like one match, I mean, you can kind of put him in with Roman, Seth, Cody, whoever. But if you're gonna like have a build up, I think it's Seth versus MJF.
For pure mic work, MJF.
I mean that, or maybe LA Knight.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That may be the perfect matchup right there.
Yeah, I think that's the one. LA Knight versus MJF. And you can tell LA Knight he doesn't have any restrictions. He can just say whatever the fuck he wants.
Bring out the dummy button.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that to make an appearance.
But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up before we get too deep into thought on this one.
I'm already there.
Take a look around. John, send us on.
All right. Make sure you follow us on all our social medias. At the Cheap Pop Podcast on Instagram and on Twitter. Pop This Potty for the Cheap on TikTok. And the TNJ Sports Podcast on Facebook. Still waiting for those guys to put up some content. Guys, if y'all are tuning in, for the love of God, post a video, something. Anything at this point. But anyways, this is Hook signing out.
Like a fat bit kid in dodgeball. I'm out.
I'm in love with an emo girl. This is Machine Cum Kelly, a.k.a. Dakota Allen, signing out. And as always, stay toxic, Kings.